Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive right into it. Today I'm going to be replacing my blade on my wahl T outliner. I'm also going to be zero gapping it and thought I'd post it up on YouTube and see if this helps anybody out. This is the first time I've ever done this, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I watched some videos on YouTube, but basically I'm going to wing it and see what happens. I could stuff it up, could work. Who knows, we'll find out. So, I've got a screwdriver, toothbrush to clean it, compressed air, my replacement blade also comes with oil and screws just in case you lose anything, and of course the wahl detailer. I've had mine for about a year and a half now, and it's pretty good. I've used a few other outliners, but yeah, I'm a big fan of the corded detailer. So let's get right into it. I'm going to undo these screws. Oh, jeez. Butterfingers. So, let me undo these. And so far, you can see there's a bit of hair and stuff in there. But yeah. Alright, that's not cleaning it up as much as I wanted. So I think I'm just going to open up this whole thing and see what's going on the inside. I don't think this is a good idea and I do not recommend it, but you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So let's open this whole thing up. What just popped out there? Oh my God. So this thing just popped out and flew halfway across the room. Here we go. Oh shit. Okay, so after a lot of messing around with it, I figured out that the spring sits under that little hook thing, and the spring should be facing, these two little fork bits should be facing up like this a little bit, not down flat. The motor sits right on top there. And now here's the tricky bit. Is I thought this plastic bit went on here during this bit. It does not. You have to put the cover back on. So you feed it through the back. Now it's going to be nice and tight. And now, this is the really tricky bit, is this has to be facing down. So the flat side of this little plastic bit is facing down. And this groove in the middle here goes onto that little metal bit in the middle. I'm sorry, I don't actually know the names to it. But on this plastic bit, there's two grooves. Here, let me get this thing so you can see it a little bit better. So here and here are two grooves where the spring sits in. So you're going to pop this in. So now it should just sit there with the two springs pressing down on it. And then, I'm not sure if you can see that in here. Let me get the torch out. Oh God, that just makes it worse. So that little plastic bit that little forky bit needs to be sitting under the actual housing. So we're going to lift up the housing just a little bit. Now this is the really tricky bit. So I'm just going to lift it up just enough. So now you can see that the plastic is actually caught inside the housing. Sorry guys, this is a really hard angle to see. So now if I press it down, it sits there, it's not going to flick out. I can move that around and that is not moving. That is locked in there. So now we are going to screw it back up. Sorry for the terminology. I actually don't know what all the pieces are called. I will look into that in the future. And I like to usually do the top right and the top left, or vice versa, just so the whole housing is closed. Now these screws are quite deep, so this might take you a bit. So I think that's all good. Just tightening up my screws. All right, so now we have to put the blade in. This is the original blade. I think I'm going to keep this just for a spare, just in case. I'm going to re-clean this out and hopefully I could get it sharpened out of it. I might try the 1 minute blade modifier on it, see if that sharpens it up or something like that. But it's good just to have a spare lying around. This is the new blade. Look how shiny and clean that is. So, I'm not sure if you can see that. This is the comparison. And this is very simple, just sits in the groove. This plastic bit here is going to sit in this groove. Just in there, it's going to rest, and then you just push it together, and that should be done. If you turn it around the other way, push it down, and put the screws back in. All right, let's get one screw now so it stops moving around. Okay, there you go. So you can see that there, that needs to screw back on. Now I'm not tightening these up, I'm just going to tighten it now. Now what I'm going to do is loosen these off just that tiny little bit, and then you just get a nice flat surface, press down onto the flat surface, and then tighten up both of these. I don't think you can even zero gap these things. Pushing this forward just a little bit. I think that's right. That looks pretty good to me. But now we're just going to test it out. Okay, so here's the fun part. Every barber knows when he takes apart his clippers, he runs the chance of absolutely fucking them up. So, I just hope I haven't. Here we go. Turn them on, they sound pretty smooth. They sound pretty good. Alright, now here's how you test the biting. This bit on your arm is pretty sensitive, So I like to press down into it, and that is not biting at all. I usually like to press pretty hard, just in case, but quite lightly. That doesn't feel any scratching. Make sure you use the corners of your blade and just simulate going around your ear or something like that. I like to try and test quite thoroughly. And I think that's pretty good. I'm not coming up with any bite or scratch marks. Those indentations are just from when I pressed down on it. So now we're going to run and do the other side of my housemate's head and see how they go. This will be post zero gap and blade replacement. This is pre. And let's get to it. Give me that, boy. Alright, tell me if they you can feel any difference, or you can feel nipping or anything like that.
Oh, I feel it down there.
Like pinch?
No, it just like I can feel my hair being cut, whereas before I couldn't feel too much at all. Just felt like you were pressing something to my head.
Just head straight. Okay, so this is post cut. This is pre. And I honestly can't see a difference. I couldn't feel any noticeable difference. And you couldn't feel anything, could you, Tony?
No, not really. Pretty much the same.
Yeah, pretty much the same. Well, I'm going to play around with it a bit more and see if I can. I'm not sure if I zero gap them properly, but we'll figure it out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below if this helped you at all, or if it didn't help you. You can leave a comment and tell me what I could have done better, if the lighting needs to be better, if the sound needs to be better, if the camera was too shaky. Put that down below as well. If it did help you, that's awesome. I'm going to be trying to do more reviews and stuff like that. I'm going to open up different clippers, take them apart, try and put them back together, because I know a lot of people break their tools. I know a lot of things go wrong. So hopefully that can help out a few people. Anyway, thanks for watching guys. See you later.